Okay. Good morning. This is Christian Tabak, Public Information Specialist with the Columbia Police Department. I have with me here Lieutenant Clint Sinclair, head of the department's Special Investigations. We can now report that the barricaded suspect situation that we've been handling since 2 a.m. has been resolved and the suspect is in custody. We want to thank everyone in the community, the business owners, the local residents, and everyone else for their patience as we've been handling this situation since 2 a.m. and been on scene out by the apartment since 4 a.m. Again, we appreciate that patience, and I have Lieutenant Sinclair who will now brief on the situation.
Thank you. So, shortly before 2 a.m., Boone County Joint Communications received a call of a domestic disturbance involving a firearm. The investigation led officers over here to the 100 block of North Stadium Boulevard, where they contacted the suspect in the case, who was inside of an apartment. Officers attempted to get him to peacefully surrender related to the domestic disturbance and were unable to do so. In order to keep everybody safe, they were able to evacuate affected apartments and then contacted the SWAT team as well as the crisis negotiation team. Both the SWAT team and the crisis negotiation team responded to the scene, where the crisis negotiation team continued to speak with the suspect and negotiate a peaceful surrender. After several hours, we as in the SWAT team did introduce gas into the environment, and the suspect surrendered without further incident. All this was done, obviously, for the safety of the public and to keep the apartment residents safe as well.
So was there anyone else inside the apartment at the time other than the suspect?
No, there was not.
And are you identifying the suspect? Any suspect information that you're releasing at this point?
We will have identifying information as well as charges later on.
So I just got a question, might seem stupid. I saw y'all brought somebody out. Was that the guy that was barricaded? The one y'all had his hands behind his back in a white shirt and jeans?
We did take the suspect into custody out of the apartment, yes.
And were there any shots fired or anyone injured at that time?
There were no injuries. The initial call with the domestic disturbance, the firearm was only displayed. It was not used in any other way. Residents may have heard what sounded like gunshots here. That was the deployment of less lethal gas.
So the domestic disturbance, did the other person involved in that get out of the apartment before you all, made contact with the suspect?
The initial call for the domestic disturbance was in the 500 block of Sexton Avenue, and that was where the investigation began. The investigation led us to the 100 block of North Stadium.